I'm sure you are familiar with this new game that these little thugs are playing. They see unsuspecting victims, whether they're standing at a bus stop or standing waiting for your kid to be dropped off from school. They pass by and literally blindside the innocent victim while they're standing there relaxed. You don't see it coming. You're not suspecting of them. And they hit the person hard as they can. They call it the knockout game. They seem to think it's funny. Well, I know another game we can start playing. Let's call it the pump you full of lead type of game. See, this is a prime example why you should not let anybody walk up on you too close. Because you never know what's on the mind of them, these little SOBs. They got the pants hanging down. They look like they don't want nothing in life. They're never going to have anything in life. And they walk up on an unsuspecting victim and punch them in the face while they're not even suspecting it. Now, what should start happening to anybody who does this game, there should be mandatory life sentence. They need to be given the life sentence, put them in the hardest penitentiary it is. I don't care if they're 15, 14, 16, don't make no difference. Put them in the hardest pen you got out there, the ones they like to fight all day. Since you like to fight, or you like to punch unsuspecting victims, you got all day to punch. You got all day to fight. You got all day to be a tough guy. Yeah, they tough when they punching people when they're not suspecting of it. You're not tough. You're nothing but a little hooligan who cannot ever hold down a full-time job, too busy engaging in things that shows how stupid you are. I bet you can't hold down a job. I bet you can't do no math work. Give me your timetables. I bet you can't even do your 3 timetables. I bet you can't even say your alphabet's good. But you couldn't tell us who the last 3 presidents was in the order. Tell me who's the Speaker of the House is. You don't know a damn thing when it comes to doing any type of schoolwork, but you're a tough guy. You can blindside and knock out people. Ooh, you tough. You are something. You are bad, man. You a bad man. You're upset because we don't want you forcing homosexuality down our throat. You was not born gay, son. You are confused. Daddy didn't show you enough love. Mommy treated you like a little girl. She dressed you up in Barbie dolls. It seems like you're upset about that. But if you think you can embarrass and shame me into stop talking about the homosexual mafia, you are sadly mistaken. Maybe you need a testosterone shot. That's the problem with these little sissies. Their mummies treat them like little girls, and then they confuse their transgender ID. And it causes them to be upset because daddy ran away from home. And now they're upset because they want to be a girl. You a freaking man. Go in the bathroom. Take your pants down. Look in the mirror. Boy, you are a man. You homosexuals may as well stop trying to compare yourself to the civil rights movement and everything else. You was not born gay. And I know it upsets you when people like me tell you this. See, I'm not some of these other political hacks are going to apologize. Hell would freeze over before I apologize and say that, you know, I've come to the terms that homosexuality is right. It's never going to happen. You shouldn't get the same rights as heterosexual couples. Marriage is between man and woman. That is the definition of it. Well, who made that definition? Who made the definition of speeding then? Who made the definition of helping, taking our money, giving it to the downtrodden? You not worried about the definition of that? You quacks, you? It amazes me when they want to get technical. Well, technically, who made the definitions of marriage? You just want to, you're a religious fanatic. Who made the definition to say I got to give you a handout for these green programs? Who made that definition up? Who made the definition of that the downtrodden or the illegals got to come over here, we got to support them? Who made that definition up? Don't think I'm going to accept it. I'm not. I'm not going to accept your perversion. You can never have a child, even though you want to adopt. You can't have kids for the simple reason is that's the way God made it. Oh, I know. It upsets you when we say God made you a certain way. You were born a man, you were born a woman. Stop with your insanity. If you are a man, you got a penis. I hate to get so technical, but you people are so freaking confused. You're saying you're transgender. No, you're not transgender. Male and female. End of discussion. Now you're so hostile because we won't accept your homosexuality and you're going to make us upset and we're going to shame us by calling us mean names and telling us that we need to stop just pushing our religious fanaticism down your throat. Stop pushing your homosexuality down our throats. I will never apologize for telling the truth and speaking the truth. Now what you need to do is go find your daddy and make him apologize for he got you mixed up. Tell your mother to apologize for mixing you up. Tell society to apologize for telling you it was okay to come out the closet. Snap that finger. You're still a man, you're still a woman. Now that upsets some of you, and you are upset with me. You need to be upset with yourself being so damn confused. Many of the strategists from the conservative side has refused to address the issue of Barack Obama being a communist. This is not up for suggestion. This is not an idea that's fixed in the mind of some people who have some kind of conspiracy against the first African American. It is a well-known, documented fact that Barack Obama is a flaming communist. If you look at his upbringing, how Barack Obama was raised, it is so obvious with anybody from a non-biased standpoint that Barack Obama is a communist and have many social viewpoints. That's why he cannot change who he is. That's why he will not abandon Obamacare. It is a socialist agenda that is used to control the people, this whole universal health care system that Barack Obama will try to use and will continuously use. Many of you believe that George Soros is backing him and other globalists who have long money and old money that is backing Barack Obama. Everybody calls him a Manchurian candidate, which we know that Barack Obama has been raised since childhood to be a communist.